Hello, little people in my phone. I have something to share with you all that I guess it could be used as a tutorial, but really I just think it's super cool. So, first off, what you need to know is that I have 1 day a week where my job is on call. I could be needed to go in, I could not be. It depends on if we have bookings. I'm in charge of any bookings that come in from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's really annoying because I have a kind of messed up sleep schedule. I will usually wake up from 2 to 3 p.m. But sometimes it gets even more messed up and I just want to sleep in until my body says it's time to wake up, and that can get pretty late. So the problem is, like, while I'm sleeping, sometimes bookings will come in and I haven't had a chance to check. So, like, I'll have to set an alarm Mondays, every single Monday, if there aren't already bookings that I'm aware of prior to going to bed Sunday night. And I have to wake up and check the work schedule to see if I need to go in or not. And if there's none there, that's even worse, because I'll go back to sleep, but I have to keep waking up every 30 minutes to keep checking. And so I thought to myself, like, hey, man, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a magical alarm system that knew exactly when I needed to wake up? If I need to wake up, it only would wake me up if it were necessary, when it was necessary. Like, that would be magical, but surely that's not possible. Well, so there's this thing that I only discovered after getting the new phone called shortcuts right here, where you can automate stuff. Yeah, I'll explain how this works after showing you, but see, I have this little widget here. It's called I'm Awake. So the goal is I get woken up, I press this button, it runs the automation, and this automation, let me show you what it does actually. So when I pressed that button just now, what it did was very simple. It just generated a text file of a specific title right here, Awake, to a specific folder in my iPhone files. So, like, I delete that, it's gone, I press it, and it's back. Now, I have automation here to where every Monday, I have it set so that, like, these things run automatically every Monday without, like, needing any confirmation. It just runs immediately. It doesn't notify me. Just does it in the background once a week, every Monday. And I have a bunch of these running every 30 minutes from the earliest time I might need to wake up for a 6 p.m. booking to the latest time I might need to wake up for like an 8 p.m. booking. So you see the thing that the automation is supposed to do right here is the work alarm. I have one for 6 p.m. bookings, one for 8 p.m. bookings. I'll show you the 6 p.m. This is where stuff gets complicated. It's just, yeah. So before, what I would have to do is I'd wake up Mondays and I'd have to click this bookmark here to open up the Riddler's Escape agenda. I'd click up here, agenda, bam, there's the schedule. Very annoying. So I did some digging. I went into like account and I saw that you could sync with the Google Calendar there. I was like, okay, maybe that's something. It only has the option to sync with a Google Calendar, not like phone calendar, which kind of was a problem for what I was trying to do. But I tried it anyway. I made a new Google Calendar account right here. And wow, boy, it sure does sync. But I was like, okay, well, this whole thing, it can't look for calendar events in Google Calendar. I have to sync it with the, like, built-in iPhone calendar. And I found a way to do that. Right here. See all these gray things? It's synced. I synced it across multiple calendars to get it here. And I don't even have to have it on. It's in there. It's not bogging down all my colored dots or anything. But the data is there. Now, finally can get to the shortcuts here and show you what I did. I have this automation to find calendar events where all the following are true. First off, when this automation runs, it's only looking at events that are happening that day, and specifically only in the Riddler's schedule that I synced. And it repeats with every item in that calendar, so it doesn't just like find one event and then give up. Then it gets the date and time from every event when it repeated and looked at all the calendar events there. Then I had it format that date to a custom format where it only gets 2 digits for the hour. So like on a 24-hour clock, 1 through 24. I got the numbers from that right here. And then I put an if-then statement. If the number from the hours, from the dates, from the calendar are greater than or equal to 17, so that's 5 p.m. or later, then what it does is what I showed you earlier. It looks for if that I'm awake file is there, has any value. That means if it's there. If it's there, it does nothing. If it isn't there, that's the otherwise. That means I'm still asleep and I haven't pressed the I'm awake button. What it does is play my wake up playlist. Then I was like, okay, am I gonna have to manually delete this I'm awake file every evening so that in the morning when I'm sleeping, it doesn't think that I'm still awake because that file's still there? I wouldn't want to have to remember doing that every time. So I made this other automation down here. And it's past the time where I might need to wake up for work. It automatically runs this automation where it looks for the file, and if it sees the file, it deletes the file. And I have a redundancy, like what if I'm going to bed one night and I accidentally press the button, and that way, like at 5 p.m. I'm supposed to be waking up, but it looks and it sees the file because I accidentally clicked the button. I have a redundancy here, so it also runs at 10 a.m. when I'm almost certainly still asleep, and that way there's no way it thinks I'm awake when I'm not. And 2 different ones for 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. bookings. The only difference here is that it looks for number greater than or equal to 20. So 8 p.m. or later.